If you want to improvise over a chord progression, then you may have found that there are many ways to approach it. And while some are really hard and just difficult to learn, I'm going to show you one of the easiest methods for beginners to start improvising over chord progressions. And you can apply this method right away to improvise over any progression. Now for this video, we're going to use a jazz style progression, which is going to be C major, E minor, D minor, G major, and C major. Now let's first stay in a root position chord for all of the chords. This makes it really easy to follow along what's happening harmonically. Now for the right hand, maybe play these with 1, 3, 5 for now. So let's first play the progression, and in the left hand, we're going to play a fifth, meaning the bottom and the top note of the right hand chord we're playing. Now if this is a bit fast for you and you still struggle to play basic chords, then check out my free course on chord playing. It's the link in the video description. Now let's start to get creative with our right hand. So the notes we're going to use for our first improvisation are going to be the 3 notes of our chords. Meaning we play the left hand like we just did, and for the right hand we can start playing the notes in a random sequence if we want. Practice this until you are able to follow along with the progression and play the notes of the chords. So for the next step, let's start connecting between the chords. For example, if we play our first chord, and then we want to go to the next chord, for example, you can look at notes which are the same. So for example, from C major to E minor, these 2 notes stay the same. So it makes sense to land on one of these notes for your last note of the first chord, and then you can just continue on that note, which creates a nice connection between the chords. Now for the next chord, that doesn't work anymore because we're going to shift 1 note down, meaning we have 3 new notes. So what can we do here? Let's say you land on this G. For the next chord, go to D minor, but you play this one again. And then you can go to the nearest note of the next chord. So that means we kind of let the note from the previous chord hang over into the next one and use it as a tension note, which starts to take us away from all of this very limited chord sound. So again, play this again, and then you go to the next chord, and then you can do the same thing. So same note here. So now that we have some more connection between the chords, let's also add more notes and connect within the chord. So for the chord so far, we had these 2 unused and unplayed notes in between. Let's use them. Now, this is maybe the step where it starts to get a bit too fast for you, and I would say try to incorporate less of these notes in the beginning and stick to more of the chord tones. And then once you get more comfortable, you can start playing all of the 5 notes that we have within the hand here. Now for our last step, you can start to add more inversions in the right hand. So far we've been sticking to only root position chords, but now let's expand our option. Now this is just to show you what's possible with this method, and all I've been doing is the previous steps, but now just coming from the different inversions, so we have also more notes to play in between. Now I hope you found this lesson helpful. Again, I have lots more free courses and lessons. You can check them out in the link in the description or in the pinned comment, and I'll see you guys again in the next lesson.